So tonight we are doing invocation for the spirits of love. It is the 10th, right, of February? 11th. So there is a conjunction and a new moon. And it was a very good time, so we decided it would be a good time to do ritual, to invoke an Enochian angel, a senior. This particular senior represents the powers of Venus and water, Venus of Scorpio. So we have a passionate, exciting, romantic love with a lot of depth and mystery. Here's a sigil that we'll be charging so that we can have a permanent connection to these energies. It's posted on the website. If you don't have the sigil prepared, you can use any crystal or stone or whatever you'd like to charge, to connect to this energy. The name of this entity is SLGAIOL, SLGAIAO. And we will be invoking it for the first time tonight and experiencing its energies. Now, I've been wanting to move more towards doing more planetary work because it's more powerful and more difficult and more subtle at the same time. So let's get started. I will first do the temple opening, and then I will do the invocation of Venus and water to create the ambient field, the resonant field that's required, create the field of energy that represents that, where I invoke the planetary or zodiological energies of water around the bottom of the temple, and invoke the spirit of Venus to the top of the temple, fuse it through the gateway. Once we move through the gate, I'll do the Enochian calls and call our angel in, and we'll be able to commune with it. And everyone will have an opportunity, if they wish, to read a love poem. Yes. All right. Inheritor of a dying world, we call thee to living beauty. Wanderer in the wild wilderness, we call thee to the gentle light. Long hast thou dwelt in darkness. Quit the night and seek the day. In ancient times, long before the rise of humanity's civilization, unity became duality, and war was waged throughout the inner planes between the forces of light and darkness. Thus, duality and its eternal conflict came into being. The forces of light and darkness each included 400 stellar beings called angels by the ancients. Separate from these beings, a third force existed, 400 angels who remembered the state of unity and who chose to transcend duality They became the stellar guardians of the Grail, the keepers of the divine gnosis, that towards which we aspire. In the name of the stellar guardians of the divine wisdom, I bless the water contained in this chalice. May it become sacred as the flowing waters of the infinite cosmic sea. I bless the salt upon this altar with the divine forces of the gnosis, which transcends all polarities. May it embody the strength of formation. The divine magic of Chinook is the union of opposites. The mixing of the sacred salt and water is the first act of uniting the polarities, the creation of a holy elixir which shall consecrate the stellar temple. The aeons passed, and humanity proceeded to evolve. As we increased our capabilities, the conflicting forces of light and darkness utilized us as pawns in their struggle. The stellar guardians of the Grail, who wish to assist the process of human evolution, thus freeing us from ignorance. Sent 200 of their number to Earth, bringing with them the fire of divine wisdom. The Nephilim descended upon the earth and taught humanity the sacred art of magic, the secrets of the stellar realms, and the blessings of the elements. Humanity was not prepared to receive the ancient stellar wisdom of the Nephilim. We abused the powers, using the most high magic for petty purposes and to gain control over others. Great magical battles were fought, and the contagion of evil covered the earth. The stellar lord, seeing humanity's folly, dispatched 4 mighty angels who sealed the Nephilim and their magical arts in the dimensions between worlds, where they silently await our coming. To once again acquire the ancient star lore of the Nephilim, we must prove ourselves worthy. Having done so, we will be given the keys to unlock the stellar gates and commune with the keepers of the divine wisdom. Oro iba eozo bei exonepe. I summon you forth, O Raphael. Come to us, guardian of the eastern stellar gate. Grace us with your breath, which blows forth as the divine wind. Teach us your virtues, which are equanimity and balance, healing and compassion for others. Deem us worthy to receive the first key, so we may attain the secrets of high star magic. Uipe te ia a pe de o ke I pe I tome. Appear before us, Lord Michael. We conjure you, O protector of humanity. You are as the lightning bolt which illuminates the dark void. You are the bringer of light, of fire. Teach us your virtues, which are openness to the divine wisdom and illumination. Purify us with your flames and grant that we are worthy to receive the second key, so we may unlock the stellar gates and pass into the realms of the Star Lords. Te ha re sel gea ole e koma. Come to us, Gabriel, Archangel of the Chalice in the Silver Crescent. Teach us your virtues of love, devotion, and selfless sacrifice. Aid us in our deepest meditations so we may become connected with the source of all consciousness. Help us attain the ecstatic states of being which reveal to us the third key to the gates of stellar awareness. Mo'a de ale he ke te gea na'antea. I invoke the Uria, Archangel of the realms of earth. From you we learn the virtues of centeredness and inner contemplation. You teach us stillness so we can hear the silent voice of the inner self. Appear and aid us, O Uriel. Make manifest the fourth key, which shall allow us to enter the in-between spaces, the inner dimensions of our own being. Eya. Enube. By learning the virtues of the archangels of the Tetramorph, we are given the keys to unfolding the self. It is the underlying unity of the four elements which bestows upon us the fifth key to the stellar reaches. When we unite the four elements within ourselves, we become truly human, and in becoming human, we can attain the stars. The expanse of stars reveals itself. We rush towards the stellar reaches. Come to us, Star Lords of the Nephilim. We call upon you, Ja'ilma'ez and Azael, Lords of the Aralim. Teach us your secrets. Reveal to us our inner selves. Help us attain the celestial spiritual heights. I invoke the powers of the first, which shall open the gates of darkness beyond the spirals of the Azanai. Open the mysteries of creation as a flower. Unto me is the star child reborn and resurrected. In the name of the unity of being, the power is in my heart, on my lips, in my eyes, and in my soul. O el vino de lunusa de ael dastriani odo e eoni antar a kami salahote eteya azoni zoda ole kikale la quanta mostelque ta imbite o el no romi eoi vea ote Koholote of Karilante do Amaus de Yadna Alaneshi al Omononas Alaneshi Odo al Balam Odo al Awano Anim Odo al Gia. in the sign of the rending of the veil and in the word Parokath, I declare the temple has been opened. In the beginning, heaven and earth were lovers. Neut, the sky goddess, and Geb, the earth god, rolled together in endless ecstasy. The sun god Ra grew jealous, for he knew the children of Neut and Geb would be so powerful that they would determine the fate of the universe. In a fit of jealousy, Ra spoke his curse. Neut could not give birth during any day of the year. Great Ra immediately regretted his cruel judgment, but a decree of the gods cannot be easily undone. The universe was thrown off balance. I, Tahuti, the Lord of knowledge and equilibrium, knew it was my duty to set the world right again. I made a pact with the moon goddess, she who lightens the darkness, for 1/72 of her light. With this light, I fashioned 5 new days, 5 sacred days, between the years, when all things are possible, and even the decrees of the gods can be overcome. Neut gave birth to her 5 mighty children during the sacred in-between days, gods and goddesses who would guide the destiny of humanity. Ra looked upon the children of heaven and earth and was pleased. Oipe te ia a pe te o gei. So death to rule. I invoke thee, Sutek, rebel of the gods, untamed warrior and lover, enigmatic in appearance. You hold the lost scepter of power over chaos. Only you can withstand the fierce gaze of a Popus. Lend us your courage, that we may be reborn as the sun is, in light and glory. I am. SLGAIAO. Say happiness. I invoke thee, Nephthys, excellent goddess, who grants joy and comfort, mistress of the temple and gentle nurturing mother. Encircle us with your wings of protection, that we may heal and become whole. I feel. Oro riba eozo bei kakakoem, to grow. I invoke the Osiris, green-skinned master of the two worlds and wise teacher. You wear the white crown and hold the crook and flail. You are perfected through self-sacrifice and rebirth. Grant that we are sanctified and renewed by the infinite source of life. I balance. Moa geale ketega Oma. Wisdom. I invoke the Isis, lady of the amber skin, queen of the fertile earth, greatest of magicians. You are the world made manifest, and your countenance is mild and glowing, like grass refreshed by rain. We ask you for your wisdom, that we may have a knowing heart. I use. Enube go head, everlasting. I invoke the Rahua, star child of the new Eon. From you we gain the power to create our own destiny, and even the stars themselves will assist us in following our true will. See, Oma, Kakakoum, Sonef, Go Hoed, Kaka Eske, time. There is no time, only an eternal, sacred now. The summoning of the star, Venus. Yehovah Sabaoth Archetheo Elis Hired Dorsal Kirage Ir Asde Ge Iada Zizop Mirpa Perde Obe Koazira Lap Pair A Kil Alda Gea Manin Odea Mononora Ka Ko Disease Odka Oelen Izazazi A Inunuon Umbamare El Zamzurge Lap Zirdo Naon Maade Oa Yaida. The ray of purple, devotion and idealism. I invoke thee, Olympian spirit, Hagithael. I invoke thee, O spiritual intelligence and ray of conscious sentience. Thou art Hagathiel. I summon the spirit of Hagathiel, the intelligence of the planet Venus, by the names of Iao, Abraxon, and Protonoia. I call thee to appear, O Hagathiel. I summon thy ray of perfected being to come forth and illuminate this work of magic. I reveal the secret of thy image, O Hagathiel. Thou art the inspiration of love and the fulfillment of desire. Beauty is your veil, and delight is the experience of that unveiling. Thou art the matron of the arts, and the critical eye of perfection that appraises them. Also, the things of beauty and nature reflect thy ever-present influence. The gate of transformation. The journey within has begun. By the crossing of the threshold and opening of the gate, that which is transformed, which was once established here. The High Priestess. I open the gates between worlds. I invoke thee, Anubis, jackal-headed guide to the underworld, helper of the lost. Open the ways and be our teacher and protector in the trials that are before us. Luceus, to protect. I open the gate between worlds. I invoke the Sekhmet, lion-headed, lady of life, lady of death, as the fierce guardian. My desire to seek knowledge is challenged. Courage shall open the door, or fear in my journey forever. Brean Sege, guard. The ordeal. I open the gates between worlds. I invoke the Apophis, serpent enemy of Ra, and you represent all that is outside the ordered universe. I invoke you as the ordeal, the enemy in my heart that I strive to resolve. Neon, to become. Guide, guardian, ordeal. Oble e Ione de Picale. Open the mysteries of creation. The resonant field is complete. Teach us, O Creator of all things, to have correct knowledge and understanding, for your wisdom is all we desire. Speak your word into our ear, O Creator of all things, and set your wisdom in our hearts. Amen. Behold the ring, lo, this is it, wherewith all miracles and divine works and wonders were wrought by Solomon. This is it, which the archangel Michael has revealed unto me. This is it, which philosophy dreamt of. This is it, which the angels scarce know. This is it, and blessed be its name, yea, its name be blessed forever. Without this we shall do nothing. Blessed be its name that encompasses all things. Wonders are in him, and his name is wonderful. Pele. Its name works wonders from generation to generation. Amen. Behold the layman. As the holy table conciliates heaven and earth, let this layman which I place over my heart conciliate me to the holy table. Amen. The fourth call. Oteli Nasti, Babagi Ode Dofa Gohol, Gehelege, Avavago, Keo Mepe, Ope de Is, Sonef, Vive, Dia Kasargi, Oel La I, Mape, Os Pare, Age Kor Mapu, Koripe El, Kasar Bege, Kiro o Dorzi, que is o de ige, de ista capel raeli, que eles capia a oen, o de non se ien, que ies ta lo ka ela ta risori no a que u a esai o de f ka oske i bageli zir ine iade de is a o de a pila ka o ipe que el zakar o de zamran o pila esonge riseta ei no a moelape. Do a amaos de koma ge hoaste shaida. Do a amaos de empeha aureasa gea io ge hoaste shaida. Do a amaos de arge I oso ge hoaste shaida. De a amaos de so in I zerent. Doa amaos de yaida. Doa amaos de eselge I oel. Ge hoas de yaida. I invoke the powers of SLGAIAO, Venus of water, conscious ray of sentient magic. Thou art Venus of water. Thou art the passion of lovers. Thou art the excitement of being, of life itself. I invoke thee in the names of Iao, Abrasax, and Protanoia. I call thee to come and empower this rite of magic with thy ray of sentient intelligence. SLGAIAO. A Hymn to Venus by Sappho. O Venus, beauty of the skies, to whom 1,000 temples rise, gaily false and gentle smiles, full of love perplexing wiles. O goddess, from my heart remove this wasting care and pains of love. If ever thou hast a kindly heard a song in soft distress preferred, for pride is to my heart, to my tuneful vow, a gentle goddess, hear my vow. Descend, thou bright immortal guest, and all thy radiant charms confessed. Thou once didst leave almighty Jove, and all the golden roofs above. Thy car, thy wanton sparrows drew, hovering in the air they lightly flew. To my bower they winged their way. I saw their quivering pinions play. The birds dismissed while you remained, bore back their empty car again. Then you, with looks divinely mild, in every heavenly feature smiled, and asked what new complaints I made, and why I called you to my aid. What frenzy in my bosom raged, and by what cure could be assuaged? What gentle youth would I allure, whom in my artful toil secure? Who does thy tender heart subdue? Tell me, Sappho, tell me who. Though now he shuns thy longing arms, he soon shall court thy slighted charms. Though now thy offerings he despise, he soon shall thee sacrifice. Though now he freezes, he soon shall burn, and be thy victim in his turn. Celestial visitor, once more, thy needful presence I implore. In pity come and ease my grief, bring my distempered soul relief. Favor thy supplicants' hidden fires, and give me all my heart's desires. Want to read a poem?